Hey everybody, it's Benjamin here at the seductive Fragrance channel. So thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be talking about Orion. Orion from the house of Possets. This is a really interesting fragrance. Not many people know about this brand at all. I'm going to link them in the description below if you want to check them out. I'm not affiliated with them exactly, but this was sent to me for review. So it's a really nice fragrance and we do have to talk about it. I've been picking some of my favorite fragrances from them out. So I do have some of them I don't exactly love, which I will talk about in the future. But this one is a wonderful fragrance, and we certainly do have to give it a chance. Just like this brand. Give this indie brand a chance. Anyways, this is a great fragrance. This is one of their creations that's directly or inspired and created for men. So if you want their most masculine fragrance, the one that's made for men, this is probably the one to go for if you're more of a masculine guy, more of a manly man. This is wonderful to me. They don't list the notes, I don't believe, on this one. I tried finding them, but it's really interesting. To me, it's a very unique, interesting blend of like leather and suede. It definitely has interesting woodiness, like a more of a transparent, more of like a fresh woodiness. It doesn't really have any of the characteristics of cedar, but it could be elemi in here. Like elemi and leather and suede, and there is some spices to it, but the spices are really laid back in this fragrance. They really don't stand out to me in a big way. There is this really interesting, there's this candy in the United States called lemon heads, and it's almost like a candied lemon. That has a certain type of sourness to it. It kind of smells to me like there's this interesting, almost really old lemon head quality to this fragrance in the background. It's very subdued. It's not. This isn't a overtly sweet fragrance or a weird fragrance. There is but this slightly like candied lemon quality in the background. So that's just one of my interpretations, but it's overall a pretty leathery fragrance and pretty woody, but yet it's still very wearable. It's very musky. There's a lot of musk to this fragrance as well. You know, this brand, Possets, uses a lot of interesting notes, like they use white oud a lot, so I wouldn't be amazed if they snuck some kind of incense or some kind of oud in this fragrance. But it's a very nice, wearable, charismatic, masculine fragrance. Some masculine fragrances become overtly spicy or overtly woody or daring in one way or another. This one still has the character of being masculine, still has a lot of that ruggedness, but still is appropriate for everyday wear. It's very charming. You know, if you're a lady out there and you want your guy to smell very charming and you like the smell of leather and woodiness, this is a very smooth fragrance, and I enjoy those smooth fragrances. I think it's perfectly nice, or works perfectly well for date nights. You know, ladies often do like date night kind of fragrances that are more smooth, not overtly complex, maybe a little bit more linear. You know, it seems like a lot of people tend to enjoy that kind of thing, so it's very nice. It's a very fresh, almost like white suede kind of fragrance that really comes through to me. Anyways, the longevity on this one is about 6 or 7 hours. Projection is more of kind of average on my skin. At least that's what I'm getting from it. It does project pretty decently, but these fragrances are more oil-based, so they usually last a little bit longer, but they're not exactly big shouters. But this is noticeable. It's charismatic, it's a little bit artistic, it's a little bit different. So even though it doesn't have exactly really strong performance, it's not weak by any means. But people are able to pick up on it because it's different, it's distinct, and people might be a little bit intrigued by it. So it's really nice. I really enjoy this fragrance. It works well with my skin. It works well with my personality. I really like Orion. And again, it does capture a story. It captures the Greek legend, or, you know, I believe it might have been Roman, but I think it was the Greek legend of Orion. And he's, you know, a constellation up there in the stars. So a nice fragrance, a nice inspiration. You can read up on the story behind this fragrance and the little description they have. But overall, it's just really nice, and I think a lot of guys will like this fragrance. If you want something that's more wearable and yet very masculine, I just think it does a really good job of that. But I do have to say that if you are a very artistic indie person or a very person who likes niche, who likes very interesting fragrances. This one isn't exactly on the artistic side, I feel. It's a little bit more date night appropriate. Again, it's a little bit more, it's still not a mass appealing fragrance, but it leans a little bit more towards, I guess, the safe side of things. But this is still an indie brand, and this still has a lot of character. So, a very nice fragrance if you like suede and if you like leather and if you like more woody fragrances. So, anyways, my final thoughts are you can get about a 10 mil for about $30. That 10 mil is going to last you a long time as a roll-on your skin. If you have a big collection, it's probably going to last you the rest of your life. So, $30 for 10 mils of, a concentrated oil is a pretty good price. It's pretty respectable. It's not bad. And, this brand is really nice. So, definitely give this brand a try. Again, the website is linked down below. It's not an affiliate link, but they did send this to me for a review. And trust me, there are a few of them that maybe I don't love as much, but I am kind of nitpicking some of my favorites from the brand at first. And this is one of my favorites from the brand. And again, this one was made more for the guys out there. So a nice fragrance for sure. Thank y'all so much for watching my review. And let me know if you've tried this brand, if you like leathery fragrances, if you like, leathery, musky fragrances. Let me know below if that's your kind of thing, if you like those kinds of fragrances with me. So thank y'all so much for being here today. This is the good old Centaur Fragrance Channel. My name being Benjamin, and I'll see y'all next time. Wear what you love, my friends. Rock what you got. And of course, support me down below if you'd like. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see y'all soon, my friends, and bye.